party elections using digital media. It was perfectly safe and secure, very, very quick to do, and I believe that we need to do as much as we possibly can to engage people in politics, that's discussing the ideas, what kind of society we want to live in, what kind of policies will be best, but then giving the means, the procedures by which to make it much easier for people to be able to engage and to have a vote. So yes, we will still need polling stations, yes, we need to make sure we've got postal ballots, but I would like to see a rollout of digital democracy as well. I think it's really important, and everybody who has contacted me via 38 Degrees or other petitioning organisations, I have sought and will always seek to respond to and really, really welcome it, even though at the minute I've got hundreds of emails which have come in in the past 4 days alone that I need to respond to, but it's brilliant that people do care and they do get involved, so I would always welcome that. And a big part of my thinking in the kind of MP I want to be is about how to run a fantastic constituency office which allows that to happen.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm 100% in favour of digital democracy. Anything that opens up the process to the people. We're disenfranchised. 35% turnout for general election. And when they do turn out, they feel a bit dirty because they get let down by people when they get elected in anyway. So things have got to change. The last time we had any electoral reform in this country was 1928, when women aged 21 got a vote. That was the same year that Mickey Mouse was on Steamboat Willie. The yo-yo was invented. Che Guevara was born, so it wasn't a bad year. So it's not all doom and gloom. We've got to embrace collectivism. We've got to get kids involved in politics. We've got to speak and teach politics in schools and get kids switched on, otherwise we're all lost.
First of all, I'd like to thank 38 Degrees, particularly on tonight. I have in the past taken part in a number of your campaigns from years ago, and I do still receive, and I'm glad to receive, a regular update from you about your activities. I think it would be akin to going back to the time of the Luddites to not realise that this is the way that the world will be going and is going. Certainly I share the views about particularly electronic voting. I do it in many spheres, particularly with union ballots and particularly with ballots within my own party. And I have no problems with the securities for that. But I think more importantly, perhaps, it's not just simply a question about voting. What's quite important is the issues which are flagged up by the social media and how people can, if you like, set the agenda for the politicians rather than the politicians always trying to set the agenda for the people.
Thank you very much, thank you. And now I think that that's a good point. Now you've thanked 38 Degrees that we should round this up now. Oh, you've got one more comment? Yeah.
Just a quick one, folks. Anybody in here not a member of a political party? Just have a show of hands, please. Result.
Okay. 30%. Okay, so that's your result. But I would also like to thank 38 Degrees. And if you have any concluding comments to make, please make them. There's still time to have conversation with people and talk to each other, but that concludes the formal part of the evening, and we have one final comment from 38 Degrees themselves.
I'm really not. It's more of an administrative point to make. There have been a great number of you here. I hope you've enjoyed the evening. I would like to thank Ray Johnson for chairing this for us so effectively, and for the candidates. I would like to point out there was very little cost involved in putting on this evening because we've all done the work and we've made it happen, but we did have to pay an amount to the Foxlowe, and any of you who would care to put £1 no more in the hat at the back, we would be grateful to just offset the cost of the room. Nothing more than that, okay? Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.